Hi friends, I'm Courtney. I'm a mom of 5, a grandma, an indie romance author, and a woman in her 50s who is really ready to embrace this stage of my life. You may have found me through Instagram or my planner channel, or maybe the algorithm was doing me a solid and you just stumbled upon this video. However you got here, I'm really happy that you're here. My goal is to create a space for those of us who are juggling real life, maybe raising small children or trying to parent teens, caring for aging parents, still trying to figure out what we want out of this life, or maybe you're just craving a little something different. This is really a place for people like me, and hopefully people like you, people who society keeps trying to tell us we should be fading into the background, but we're really just starting to grow into ourselves. I lost my mom at the beginning of 2020, and she was one of the most vibrant, beautiful, authentic people that I have ever known. One thing that she used to say that really stuck with me was that she really felt that she had grown into the person that she was meant to be in her 50s. And I realized that some of the angst and internal conflict and kind of ick that I was feeling at the tail end of my 40s as I sort of stepped over the line into my 50s, it wasn't grief at getting old or aging. It was really growing pains, because the older I get, the more that I am becoming the person I think that I am really meant to be. Courting Whimsy is kind of a wink and a nod to the younger me that wanted more joy, more confidence, more sparkle, more space, but also the older, wiser me who finally feels like I deserve all of those things. It's playful, it's a little bit rebellious, and it is pretty authentic, just like my mom. And I have to think that if she were still here, she would be thrilled about this new thing that I am trying out. Up until she passed away, she was adventurous and always the first one to sort of dive headfirst into a new, creative, interesting enterprise. So what can you expect in this space? The first thing is style. So I love fashion, I always have. I love to thrift, I love dressing in a way that gives me that dopamine hit that I sometimes need. And currently I'm really exploring my personal style and just trying to get comfortable with expressing myself in that way again. And while I'm exploring my personal style, I am really looking to switch up some things in our home. I love our home. It's cozy, it's comfortable, and it has served us well for almost 20 years. But I'm sort of in pursuit of maximalism in terms of decorating, and kind of being able to pair that with my husband's much more minimal style, I think. So I'm sure I'll show a little bit of that as well. I'm really working to create a space that is cozy and colorful and eclectic and really reflects the people that we are right now in our lives. Of course, there will be real life, not the carefully curated content that we have grown so accustomed to seeing on social media. But there will be vlogs. I'm sure that I will geek out over planners and stationery and fountain pens because I'm obsessed with them. I will have thoughts on things that I'm reading or watching, chatting about being the sandwich generation. Both of my parents are gone, but my in-laws are definitely getting older, and I know that that is a concern for my husband, and I will have really honest conversations about what it means to live in your 50s. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. Life right now in this country is awful for a lot of us, and I feel like every day we wake up to some fresh horror. But honestly, I have to say that I feel like living joyously, particularly for those of us who sort of take up space in marginalized communities, is an act of resistance. I don't believe that you need to have a big life to have a beautiful one, and my goal is to celebrate the beauty in the everyday, and whether that be some like small morning ritual to start off your day, a favorite thrifted sweater, making my writing deadline just before midnight. These small joys should be celebrated, and I am determined to do that. So if this sounds like something that you've been looking for, or maybe it's something that you didn't know you needed, I invite you to hit the subscribe button down below, turn on your notifications, and kind of come along on this journey with me. That is all I have for you today. I just wanted to give a little introduction before we really kick things off on this channel. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.